ChatGPT Agent is here and it actually gets stuff done. Let's talk about the latest launch from OpenAI, and I'm excited about it, and I believe you should be excited about it as well. What's exciting is OpenAI has quietly rolled out this model, so there's not like a whole lot of press around it. It's just rolled out on their sites, and people are starting to talk about it. It's different because it's not your typical ChatGPT chatbot. It can execute multiple tasks at the same time. Now, some of you may have used Manus.ai or similar AI capabilities, then you know that these AIs can open the file, summarize the long document, create the slides, and run the simple code, and do it all in the batch sequence with one prompt instead of you trying to prompt it again and again. So if you're leading specific project, if you're an operation leader, if you're a startup owner, or if you're a CXO, it is important for you to think about this as this becomes your full-fledged intern, not just solving one task, but doing sequence of tasks in a row. Let me give you an example. So if you're doing a research, you can say something like, find competitive blog posts, summarize the key positioning, and drop those into the slide deck that I can share with my team. What it's going to do is it's going to browse the web, use the built-in browsing capabilities, pull the content from the live URL. It's going to summarize key points from context, format that into a nice little Google Slides or PowerPoint, and then you can tell it to like, hey, send it to my email. If you have integration to your email, it will send it to your email. So all of that can be done. So let's talk about what is it actually doing behind the scene. Let's break it down a bit. So first, what it's doing is it's running inside a virtual machine, a sandbox. So all the files and browser actions are required within that specific virtual environment. Then it's using multiple tools, like it's using a browser, it's using a Python code interpreter, file reader, all working together under one instruction. And then it completes whatever the task is. So if you want to track something or adjust something, it's going to fall back to that task. I don't think it's full autonomous, but I would say it's agentic because it's reasoning and executing the task, and it's doing sequential tasks. So it's definitely running multiple agentic processes. Right now, they're releasing it to the Pro and Plus and Team users. I'm waiting for my ChatGPT to be updated with the agent mode as well. So I'm really excited. I want to share the demo with you all. But for me, what really matters is that I always think in terms of the business impact, the business context. So how do you think about the ChatGPT agent in business context? So if you already know how much time is wasted on relatively multi-step tasks like formatting the reports, compiling the insights, searching the files, summarizing the conversations, writing updates for clients. All of this could take a lot of time. Sometime it could take from 20 minutes to so how can you leverage this type of an agent? What the agent can do is you can prepare a prompt that's going to allow you to tell it like, hey, this is the output of the meeting. I want you to prepare a presentation based on this output with additional industry knowledge. So it's going to perform all of that structured work, just like you would give to a virtual assistant that can complete the full job, not just at the specific task that typical agents and ChatGPT agents are looking to do. So similarly, you can, from a SaaS founder perspective, what you can do is like think about onboarding workflows that adapt to the real user data. Think about internal playbooks that is built dynamically from user activity. Or you want to draft a specific support response with unique context, with specific documentation and knowledge set, you can do that. Now, ChatGPT can browse and remember across the different tools. The only thing that's missing here is deeper integration to your stack. Now, it can obviously connect to Google Docs. You can integrate with Zapier, and through that, you can integrate with some of your integrated environment. You can eventually start thinking in the direction of using Zapier or Make.com to integrate with your stack. But most of the users are going to be within the ChatGPT chat window, and they're going to perform the actions over there. And then some of the actions are going to require approval. So if you're integrating to your own stack, think about the security, the authentication. So it might delay that process if you want to give it an approval. So what is the approval loop? How does it store the information in the memory? I always talk about the limitation in the context window for all the LLMs. But I'm still excited about it. I'm using it, and I think it's a great tool. So you can start to leverage for competitive go-to-market strategy. You can extract voice of customer data, transcribe it, summarize the top objection, and create battle cards for your sales team, which is pretty powerful. You can create standard operating procedures. You can also do multi-step testing. So you can have your junior analyst can guide through the process of multi-step testing. Now, perform and execute that so you can get the specific signals from that test. What I would say is this ChatGPT agent is going to go from AI performing tasks to actually AI performing multi-step execution. Not 100% automated, but it will allow you to scale your prompts. So instead of you going and prompting and again in sequential prompts, you can create one prompt and perform several actions from it. So that's my summary of the ChatGPT agent. It's still being rolled out to different accounts. If you want to get more depth, realistic, tactical, and strategic content that you can apply daily with templates and prompts and tools, you can subscribe to my newsletter, solvewithai.substack.com, and get more details. Looking forward for it. Thank you.